My name is Annette Pilmark and I am the founder of Spousecare. To come to Denmark in a country where we have a very unique culture, where we are very close to our network, it can be difficult to be a foreigner. So for the accompanying spouses and partners to have a network and to have a friend, we founded Spousecare back in 2007.
When we arrived, I knew very little about Denmark. I knew nothing about Denmark. Basically, Spousecare helped me get started here. They helped me in many ways. They helped me with my son in really concrete ways of helping me understand how things work.
I met my spouse care consultant, and talking to her for half an hour, my whole idea about it changed, because she was very specific and she exactly wanted to kind of know what I needed, as a support to come here, because different people have different needs.
And not only they have arranged one-on-one meetings with me at my apartment, but also they help me to arrange a meeting with other spouse care groups members, so I can enlarge my first network in Denmark, which is really good.
I was worried about my career, my job, and she totally understood that. And basically then she helped me in all the way she could for me to find a job. So that was very specific, very tailor-made according to my needs, and it worked flawlessly.
When we recruited talents from outside of Denmark, we found out that some of the talents that we recruited, when they came to Denmark with spouses, we wanted them to start working as fast as possible and to get integrated to IO Interactive and to our culture. But sometimes the spouses were a bit left alone back in the apartment. We decided that we needed to do something for the spouses to get them integrated to the Danish culture, to IO Interactive as well, but also to get a community in Denmark, get a network and some friends, and maybe also to find a job for themselves while they were in Denmark.
Had I just sent my CV, there's no way I would have ended up with the job I got. But because I had that personal contact that Spousecare gave me, I was able to go back to work.
So this is pretty much was very amazing how flexible the whole program is, right? I mean, you can find an IT job, and if you need help with the grocery, they help with that too, isn't that? That's so it's kind of a big support system, yeah.
Spousecare is something unique. That's something that they don't get offered anywhere else in the world, not from other studios or so. Yeah, and I do believe that's for some families, that's like the tipping part that actually makes them decide, okay, we can go to Denmark. It feels safe also for the spouse and the family. When I consider our HR strategy and especially our recruitment strategy, Spousecare is quite an important part of it, and I do feel that our candidates see it the same way. So when they make the decision, and even when they arrive in Denmark, they have the feeling that, I almost already have my first friend in Denmark when I arrive. So it is an important part of it.
Now, after 2 years, I think Spousecare means to me is like a family. When you have questions or when you need help, you just ask them. And even though we don't meet each other every day, but there's someone there is waiting for you to help you.
After my first meeting with my Spousecare consultant, I felt so energized. It kind of made me feel so much more positive about moving here. And I was excited to begin with, but it just opened up a whole range of possibilities, which was really nice.
So I think it's all about people, basically. It's about making people feel welcome, both the spouses and their families. And when we do that, we help the companies keep on to their talents, and we help the families thrive, and that's basically what we are all about.